Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. In my hands is DC Inc.'s latest release. This is Under the Moon, a Catwoman Tale, aimed at, I'd say, teenage readers, especially like older teenagers. This is a pretty weighty book. So DC Inc. is part of one of two new imprints from DC Comics, the other being DC Zoom. One's at middle grade readers, one's at YA readers. They're expanding some things and trying things a little bit different, and this is very different. So this is done by Lauren. Myracle is the author. Isaac Goodhart is the artist. And it follows Selina Kyle in a very different take on the character, broken up into, it's only like 3 chapters, the 200 and something page graphic novel. It's like just under 200 minus 195 plus a whole bunch of extras. So this is Selina in high school, like there's Bruce Wayne in high school, a couple other characters are hinted at, and it's a different take on Catwoman and Selina, and in this case she's a teenager who is in a horrible life, domestic violence, this is a tough book to read. It covers domestic violence, cutting, animal cruelty, homelessness, just abuse and abuse and abuse and abuse and abuse. It's a really, really tough one. Like, I don't know who I would give this to read. It's really depressing. Not that these stories have to all be uplifting, but I'd be very careful as to like what kids I would have read this. It's really good in some ways, and then just really tough in others. And the tough being like, I'm just not sure who to give this to. It's clearly aimed at older teenage readers, or teenage readers, and I would definitely say older teenage readers. But even then, like, this isn't kind of. There's some like rah, standing up for yourself aspects to it, but like Selina really gets shit on and takes the abuse in a lot of ways and lashes out in a lot of ways, just even through like self-harm. And it's good in some ways in that you will be able to maybe discuss these topics with your kid, but the other is I would be afraid of ideas that could be put in their heads. I know there was that Netflix show that had about suicide, and there was a correlation between teenage suicide rate and that film or the show being released. At least I read it somewhere. I don't know how accurate it is, but I think that would be my one fear, is that some kids might latch onto some of the stuff in this, as opposed to reading it and kind of like emotionally processing it themselves. It's good. Like, it's really good. It's a very interesting take. I like it in a lot of ways, but it's just one that parents really need to watch out. The first 2 releases from DC Inc. and DC Zoom, like, I don't really have much issues recommending them for kids. This one, though, parents are really going to want to check out and read themselves before handing it off. So yeah, it's weighty. Holy crap, is it weighty. The art is awesome. Like, I really dig the art style. I think it's cool. It's really tough to show some of the stuff. Like, here you can see the violence, the domestic violence in there. In some ways, hopefully kids might use it to empower themselves and stand up, but like others is just, I'm not sure. I don't really know kids very well and psychology and all that stuff, so I think that'd be the one thing I would be worried about. There is a whole bunch of material in the back about self-harm and suicide prevention and all that, and stopping animal cruelty. We're going to show all those resources here for those who actually might need them, so they're there within. But yeah, this is a crazy one. Nothing else, I got to give props to DC and DC Inc. for putting out material like this. This is definitely out there, out of the box, or out of their zone, I guess would be the better of comfort zone. And reading this, it made me uncomfortable, and I guess that's a good thing, to be able to drive that emotion towards someone. But like, as a parent, I actually am a parent, 9-month-old, so 9-month-old is not going to be reading this. I would probably wait until mid-teens and later to read this. They have them read this, would be my guess. And then absolutely talk to them after this, because this is a pretty it's a pretty weighty thing. You know, even if just is there anything you want to talk about, and like, hey, it was a pretty rough read. It would be good. And I'm like, I don't read YA stuff, so I have no idea how much this material like you find in YA comics or books or whatever. So, but holy crap, yeah, not what I was expecting at all. It's out. You know, you can go get it. Definitely go get it in comic shops. Go support your comic shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. Tell if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. There are affiliate links. Those affiliate links can will hook you up there, but they are affiliate links, so we do get some percentage of that. There is a sneak peek in the back too, I should mention, of one of the later book of the Teen Titans Raven. But yeah, so support. I want to thank DC for hooking us up with this. I'm still kind of reeling on this one. You can kind of tell, like, holy crap. It's just not what I expected at all. It's not bad. Again, not bad. It's just really weighty for a teenager book, but I mean, when I was a teenager, I was reading Image. Lots of Image. Lots of Image. Go 90s. Yeah, so thank DC for hooking us up with this, and thank you for watching. Now, if you're into graphic novels, comics, DC Zoom, DC Inc., check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky.